Hello again, today in second GIS CVB conference and in podcast. And today our podcast about the utilization of 3D mapping and ICE in cardiac cath lab procedure. Please welcome with me Ahmed Al Busaidi from Oman National Heart Center, senior cardiac cath lab nurse, and we have Salem Al Shihri from Job Hopkins Ramco Hospital, a senior cardiovascular tech. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice
Welcome.
to meet
Thank
you.
you for the hospitalization and happy to be share part of this podcast. Inshallah. Thank you.
You're
Nice to meet
welcome. So now we will have a small discussion about the utilization of ICE and 3D mapping. And Salim, could you share with us what is the superiority that it gives you, the utilization of ICE compared to the fluoroscopy and TE?
Excellent. Actually, ICE catheter is additional tools and used in the AB lab to give more outcome result and predict the earlier complication that might happen during the procedure of the AB, and it gives better visualization, and it used more often because of it don't need general anesthesia and early simple sedation and through femoral approach, and doctor have easy access and to guide him get better imaging, and rather than the TE that need to be patient to be fully sedation under general anesthesia, and anesthesia consultant or take control, and the imaging will not be very clear as the ICE catheter that can be uh, taken guided to specific location to the area of interest for procedure.
So, Ahmed, can you tell us what is the rule or how it can affect the utilization of ICE and 3D combination with 3D mapping in early detection of complication or early detection of the worsening cases?
Actually, as what my colleague Salim said, that ICE it's providing that highly resolution of visualization inside the intracardiac. So the more detection of any complication in ICE, it's comparing with T, it's better. For example, in detection in precardial effusion, any tamponade, we can see it clearly than TE, and also thrombus, especially in patient with AFib in the left side system, we can detect it faster than TE in ICE, in the ICE, in the ICE technique. So it's the advance of ICE. It's more and more better than TE. What they call that faster and early detections of the complication. So this is the
And also the eyes can be used simultaneous with the 3D mapping
with 3D mapping.
in the same times that the doctors will mapping the interest area in the left atrium. He will see in the 3D mapping a posterior wall. At the same time, in the eyes, if the eyes will tell him the contact of his catheter and how he's to avoid if, high contact, high force, at the same time with the 3D mapping, get a better outcome for the
especially during the ablation.
during the ablation. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
So,
it's-
Salim, what special cases that mandate the utilization of ICE?
Actually, in the EB lab, they use it for AFib ablation uh, to localize the pulmonary vein appendage and to avoid any clotting in the appendage and protect the earlier complication, perforation or clotting in the appendage. Also used for watchman devices and to only also visualize the atrial appendage, left atrium appendage, and to upload the device in better location based on the ICE few.
Few. Okay.
And even to detect that animal position of device, sometimes device is not in place. So by the eyes you can see it clearly and you can adjust the
Just the
device. Yeah,
sizing.
that's right.
Okay.
Right.
We know that ice it is very expensive.
Yeah.
So how you are
Yes.
overcoming this problem in high volume cath lab?
Yeah, because it's very expensive. Actually, the ice it's only one use,
One use.
so we cannot restylize it and all. So mainly in our, for example, in our cath lab, we are using the ice for difficult cases, and yeah, not all the cases that we are using ice. Some of the cases, like simple cases, we can use a TE. But for the difficulty cases, especially of AFib patient, redo some of the redo ablation, which is before they did for him transeptal and all. So in these cases, they are using that the
Ice. Yeah.
ice. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Also.
not all the cases they are using ice because they know it's very expensive
Expensive.
comparing of tea. Tea.
Thank you, Ahmed and Salem, for this great discussion,
Thank
and
you.
it was a pleasure having with us in this podcast.
Thank
Most
you.
welcome. It's our
Thank
pleasure.
you so much.